Yes, great evening. Audio video test. Good. Yes. We are on an interesting evening today. How to live with pleasure, peace, and purpose. I've explained this to you all many times over the last few days. Let me see who is going to solve this puzzle of eternal happiness. Let me see who is a master today of happiness. With that, I welcome you. Sip Ahem Atma, Ahem Sip Alak and Anand Ki Khoj. Sip Anil Chotwani, Ashwin and Atmanand. Sip Bliko Chidanand, Hitkari ji and Girishanand. Sip Harshal, Kamalji, Krishna, Manoj, Nemsom, Parvati and Partha. Sip Peter, Prakash, Raghavendra, Rajanand, Rajesh, Minier and Prakash Sip. Sip Sachiv, Sadanand, Sagay, Samatma, Siba, Siji and Siri. Sip Siva, Soham, Sonal, Sridhar, Sukhi, Sunita and Viresh. Very interesting today's conversation. I don't know how many people are masters because now the focus is on happiness. Ultimately, if you are enlightened, you have to be happy. If you are not happy, then you cannot say you're enlightened. But how can you reach that state of happiness? How can you reach that state of eternal, everlasting happiness? So who will give the answer? How to live with PPP? Who knows the answer? How to live with PPP? Take your time. I'm having chai. I see Siri has come. So Siri, you'll be the first one. And let me see who follows. Come on, Siri, let us start. Let's not wait for anybody. People like
Sure.
8:45, 8:50. Yes, Siri.
Shivam Guruji.
Shivam.
As you said, if the purpose is achieved, then pleasure and peace will automatically come. So first you should know the purpose. And if you follow the purpose, pleasure and peace will automatically follow. Instead of going this way, if we find out the purpose, can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you now. So you're saying, what are you saying? Are you telling that our first goal is to find the purpose?
Correct. Then peace and pleasure will automatically come.
But I don't know. I don't know how can we jump to purpose directly? You think it's possible? Without pleasure, without peace, can somebody leave all this and go straight away to purpose?
I don't know about others, but coming to this call, my only goal is purpose only. So after getting the purpose, I am finding peace and pleasure. In my case, I am telling, because previously, though I was religious and all, but still I was not peaceful and pleasure. Now, leaving everything, I am very happy. I am having pleasure and peaceful. I don't know how.
What pleasure do you enjoy now?
I don't know. I'm always in happiness. I don't require anything and all. Previously, I used to think what I don't have. Now I think I am having so much. Just paradigm changed.
What is your best pleasure now in today's life? What is your best pleasure?
Prabhu Pana,
No.
that is pleasure. That is everything, Guruji.
No,
I don't
but
know
you
why.
like rasam chawal, or you like pakoda, or you like something.
Mile to bhi kush, na mile to bhi kush. Anything.
So are you enjoying pleasure or you're not enjoying pleasure? That's the question.
I am enjoying. If pleasure comes at prasadam, I am enjoying it. I am not after it, but I'm enjoying whatever I am doing. I'm satisfied with everything. Because of the purpose only. That I'm very sure, very much sure. After coming to this call, same thing even previously. But now, after joining this, I understood everything. So once you get the purpose, automatically peace and pleasure comes. I'm very peaceful. As you said, I'm very peaceful in any situation. I don't lose my... I'm peaceful.
There is some question in your answer. I will question you, but I want to let Krishna, Nemsom, and Bliko speak. Then I'm going to question you. Okay.
Okay.
Krishna.
Thank you.
Sir, Krishnoham.
Krishnoham.
Sir, my understanding is Your arrows, I don't know how it is, but मेरा understanding is 3 peaks of happiness. हम लोग पहले pleasure से we have to move to from pleasure to peace, which comes from fulfillment, and then finally we move to the last peak of happiness, which is enlightenment. Once we are enlightened, once that we are fully enlightened, then we are in consciousness, so we are always at peace, and we also enjoy pleasure as prasadam. So that automatically follows. But first, hum log steadily, I think we need to move to the last peak of happiness and discover that.
Yeah. So both, even you are right what you are saying, but I don't know. I was asking Sip what's the answer just now when I was making my herb. This is my Ricola chai. Ricola chai means my Zoom tea. When I was making Zoom tea, I asked Prabhu, what is this PPP? Prabhu also is P. Prabhu also is P, Prabhu. So then Prabhu gave a flash. Prabhu gave a flash that if you are enjoying pleasure, then you get stuck. Most people, 90%, 99% people in this world get stuck. So then they can't go forward to peace and to purpose. And most people who are trying to achieve purpose, what Siri told, starting with purpose, they can't start with purpose because there is no opportunity to discover purpose because there's mind. Mind does not allow you to discover purpose. So Sip was just talking to me and I entered the call. And therefore, can we live without pleasure? This is a question I always ask you. Should we give up pleasure? So should we give up wearing some nice clothes, eating some nice food?
No, sir, from your lessons, you always have told us uh, renunciation comes with realization. And then for us, if we are in pleasure, we'll keep on. It is, as you said, it is a trap. So we have to move from bhoga to yoga and move steadily upwards. But ये भी आपने बताया, once you climb the highest peak, you don't remain there. No? Then you come down. You come down with a complete enlightenment. So फिर nothing matters uske baad.
So Krishna is right and Siri is right. I'm only asking what is the method of that? What is the PPP equation?
I think when you move, you have to renounce, you have to have a moderation. I think you need to give up pleasure. You need to have a single focus.
So you give up
Otherwise,
pleasure,
you will not move. You will
then
not move.
if you give up pleasure, then will you have peace and purpose?
Definitely. Pleasure is for the divine, no? Your the entire, just like Shri said, your entire pleasure is you coming to the Zoom, listening to the divine talks, listening to bhajans. Your pleasure, the whole paradigm of pleasure has changed, right? And
But then
then one day,
should we give up? Should we give up? Shiva, give up eating chole bhature and give up a nice wine, having a good wine.
I think we need to give up what is required to you. Automatically, we'll get it.
Okay, good. I'm happy that we have many people on the call. And Tuesdays has become our happiness day. I told you Tuesday is our happiness day, which is my new mission. I'm using happiness as the door. Enlightenment is the core. But let me hear Nemsom, Bliko, Sachiv, Ahematma, Nothing, Uma, Sridhar. Come on, we have 7 batsmen on the field. So I don't have to speak for next 10 minutes.
Prabhu, Shivoham.
Shiva.
So when I was seeing the question, a thought came to my mind. So we are always talking about achievement, fulfillment and enlightenment.
Correct.
So first, I feel that mind is kill the mind.
Okay, good.
So we have to control the senses. Senses are slaves of pleasure.
Correct.
So it should start with pleasures. Pleasure को first control करना है through senses. Then mind will be controlled. Mind loves peace because in peace mind is in consciousness, silence. So if you know these two things, then of course the third, to reach this enlightenment, the third peak, purpose is very important because your focus is on Prabhu Pana. But then eating chole bhature में भी प्रभु है और मिले तो भी खुशी और ना मिले तो भी खुशी. So that is peace. So pleasure, peace. In pleasure and peace, I live for purpose And that is the formula for that.
How come today you're so much in consciousness? What have you been doing before the call? Today you seem to be out of samsara today. Completely you seem to be in this. Okay, so very beautifully said. Now explain to everybody according to you, what is the formula? What is the PPP formula according to you?
Sensory control, which will help in focusing or killing the mind. When mind is controlled, it brings peace. Correct? So enjoying the pleasure in peace, that will give you a new purpose, because actual purpose is Prabhupana, Nemsom. Nothing else matters, SIP only matters. But then for that purpose also, you are enjoying the pleasure, attached detachment. You are also in peace. Mile to bhi kuch,
Detached,
na mile to bhi kuch.
not attached detachment, detached attachment.
Detached attachment. देखो point में चला गया. Slip of tongue. So all three are important, but if you don't know that stages, first stage of pleasure, peace, then the
Okay,
purpose
let me
will
tell
not
you
be
one thing.
clear.
I think you all got SIP's message today, but you're not narrating it in the right way. You've got the answer. You're not expressing it. I think you have the right answer, but try to see if you can express it little better in one more round. I hope before I know you have the answer. You have the right. Actually series started. Krishna added, but you have come to the formula. But everybody in this call should understand what you are saying. So let me hear Bliko. Let me see what Bliko has to say. Otherwise, Nemsom will come back.
Shivam, love you
Sir.
all. So actually, it was nicely explained by Namesong, and I like that way. So actually, we are talking about PPP, which is a base key of the happiness, right? This is the key to happiness, and we are talking about real happiness. But we start with the small happiness, because everybody are behind happiness. Everybody likes and love pleasure, no matter what. 99 nahi, 100% people wants pleasure. Even animal also want pleasure, and that is the our actually real nature. We are attracted towards pleasure. Means pleasure is because of happiness. It gives you happiness, whether it is a temporary or permanent, that is second issue. But everybody likes happiness, and the pleasure is the first P, which gives you a sense or taste of happiness. And
So
then
therefore, what is the formula according to you?
P is the first formula. Pleasure is the first starting point where people experience happiness. Whether it is a temporary or permanent, that is second issue. But people like that, and then people chase that, and they fail every time. They chase every time, fails, and then they realize that, oh, there is something deeper in this P.
So are you agreeing with Krishna? Are you agreeing with Krishna said you have to renounce all pleasure? Are you agreeing with Krishna?
No, I'm not agree with that.
Not agreeing with Krishna.
Not
Okay.
because pleasure is the key where you start your happiness. That like a ignition.
I thought Krishna
Without
had an
ignition, it
amazing.
will
I
not
thought Krishna
start.
had an amazing point, which even Nemsom missed out. But what do you think? Therefore, is the formula?
The formula is P is the starting point, and
Pleasure is the
then
starting point.
pleasure is the starting point. When the person, experience that, and then they realize that, oh, this is not permanent, this is temporary, and I have to always chase on that. And people chase for the life because they are not taught in the school or not by the parents.
I
So
hope.
they
I hope
move to
today
the
you're going to love today's session as one of the best sessions we have had. According to me,
yes.
what I'm reading, because each of you has got your own jugad. Now I'm finding the discussion becoming very interesting, but I should keep my mouth shut to let because this is a formula. This is
Yeah,
called the PPP formula.
formula.
The
I
PPP
know
formula.
that you explain it as a key. That's three key. All three keys are important. Without
But
like a
Let me
locker,
explain to you.
bank locker.
Let me explain to you. I had a locker.
Yes,
I had a locker with three keys. Real
three
locker.
key.
Real locker.
Mhm.
But the problem is that if I put the first key wrong, then the
It will not
locker
open.
gets locked. I can't open the locker.
Correct.
Unless I put the right key first, then I put the second key, then I put the third key. If I put any key in the locker, it doesn't open.
Yeah. So
No, I'm only,
that
you
reminds
said
me
locker, no?
this
You just
key.
now said locker. Did you
Yeah,
not say locker? So I
locker.
got
Yeah.
inspired. I got inspired. So I'm asking
So
you all the formula.
yeah, the formula is all three keys important. You use pleasure key, then you find the foundation of the happiness is peace, not the pleasure. Then you move to the second key, and that second key is give you a peace of mind that gives you understanding that the peace is a foundation of happiness. Then you
I'm
move to the purpose. That is only by the grace of God, because and guidance of Guru only. Otherwise, you
okay.
will never go to
Thank you.
purpose.
I'm very amazed. I'm very amazed with the answers I told you. We have Sachiv, Ahmatma, nothing, Uma, Sridhar, Rashmi, Ashwin, Harendra, Rajanand, Soham, Krishna, Atmanand, and Siba and Simi. So at least 10 more people. Let me give you a good time. We have 10 players on the field. Let me hear you all. Sachiv, what is the
Shivam,
formula? So
Shivam
what
Guruji.
is the PP? Sure, the PPP formula. What is the PPP formula?
Formula is clear, but the major part which I see, unless we get free from our body mind and we fall into Satchidanand, this cannot be done.
So then what's the formula?
Formula is right. Formula, there is no problem. Formula is right. Pleasure, peace, and purpose. The
No, you're
ultimate
just
purpose
no,
is
you're telling something which is not matching.
no. You have to get free from the body and mind. So that once you are able to capture your desires, that is making you run everywhere and not in the right direction. Then only this can come.
You're
Unless
right.
we are running.
What you say is right. But what is the formula of PPP?
My formula is Niti Niti Tattvamasi. I am free. I am enjoying.
Okay, okay,
I have
okay.
realized
But
that God is in me.
listen,
I'm
listen,
not looking
listen.
for anything outside.
Today's call can transform many lives. I can promise you, today's call is going to be one of the best calls. I can tell you, today's call is going to be amazing call.
I am content. I'm happy. I've got nothing, no desires anymore left. Only desire left is now sip, nothing else.
What
That is
was the what was the formula? You have passed through the formula in life. You were not the same person. You used to be the same Sachin who used to talk to me with so much tension. You used to talk to me 3 months back with so much tension. Remember?
not 3 months, 1 year back.
Okay. Ahem Atma. So today you have to learn the formula. Today I am going to teach you a beautiful, amazing formula of life. Come on. Ahem Atma.
Yeah, Guruji, good evening.
Good
Good
evening.
evening, Krishnoham. Guruji, we should always begin with the end in mind. The highest victory, whatever we were discussing yesterday, the Satchitanand should be the topmost. As I go with Siri Madam actually. We
What
should
Siri Madam
first
told?
decide the purpose of the life. Our purpose of the life is to get the Satchitanand. If
So
we
are you
first we
disagreeing?
should, no, no, I'm coming.
Wait. Are you disagreeing with my formula that eternal happiness is equal to PPP? Are you agreeing or disagreeing?
No, no, I'm coming. I'm coming. Let me. You please.
Be patient.
I'm in a flow. I'm in a flow. Please. We
Ah,
should always aim at the topmost. Aim always high. Aim the star. Aim the star. At least we will land in the tree. Actually, we should. The purpose of the life. We should always. We are the advanced group, Guruji. I think, except one or few persons who may be new, even I'm going to complete 1 year by October 29th. Therefore, we are all advanced group. It means pleasure, peace, and we are in the top level. We should not be mediocre. We should always aim. Our excellence should be to the top level. First is let me complete. First, we should aim the top. The Satchitanand should be the topmost priority. If you aim high, automatically off the battle is won. Off the battle is won. The one another thing what I wanted to say is that we should always subordinate our likes and dislikes to the higher purpose of the life. Then only the achieving of SIP is possible. Once again, I'm repeating. We should always subordinate our likes and dislikes to the higher purpose of life. That is the Satchitanand.
okay. I want to pause you. I want to pause you for a moment.
Yeah.
The answer is to do with PPP. Stick to
I'm
PPP.
coming
No,
to this.
all these other things are not relevant. Please
Yeah.
stick to PPP.
PPP, I'm coming. Pleasure. From your own wordings, I'm saying in every Asker meeting, you are asking, did I ask you to sacrifice any pressure? Did I ever tell you to sacrifice you not coming? Even from taking your own wordings, I'm saying, you see, we are having 5 senses. Mouth, mouth is taking tea. Now, food is the music for ears. Flowery fragrance, enjoying the fragrance of a flower is the duty of the nose, actually. Therefore, whatever we enjoy through five senses, it can be enjoyed in moderation. One another analogy also I wanted to give you. This is only an analogy to compare this. There are three states. One is waking states, dream state, and sleeping states. What is the base ground of reality in all the three states? SIP is that is the Turium state is the base in all the three states. Similarly, for the pleasure, purpose, similarly, waking, dreaming, this is only an analogy. Apple to apple, don't compare. See, in all the waking, dreaming, and in sleep states, the ground of reality is SIP.
Okay, time Atma. 20 people want to speak. We don't have time.
No,
I'm only saying, would you like to give a formula to do only with PPP? Please give the formula.
Pleasure we can enjoy in moderation with the consciousness in mind, with the conscience that with the conscience that we are the pure consciousness. Therefore, we need not avoid pleasure. Whatever comes as a prasadam, let us enjoy. We should not chase after pleasure. That's the one thing. Second thing, second thing, peace. Peace, how it will come in our life by thinking that we are in the state of consciousness. We should go for meditation. We have to silence ourselves. We have to accept the life as it is, and always keeping in our mind that these too shall pass. When we have this attitude, we will achieve the peace.
Okay. Time out. Okay. Got it. And then, so you have listened to, see, what you're speaking is all correct, nothing wrong.
Nothing.
But it is not giving the answer to the formula. So please be patient. I am listening to you. Now nothing.
Okay.
Nothing, Uma, and today you will learn something very beautiful. You will
Definitely,
become a master.
Definitely, Guruji.
Nothing, Uma, Nataraj and Sridhar. Rashmi, Ashwin, Harindra, Rajanand, Krishna, Atmanand, Siba, Simi, Shivoham, Anchi, Nemsom, Prakash, Soham. That many people in the line. Let us start. Nothing.
Shivam sir.
Shivam.
The ultimate, if we arrange PPP in
Okay,
any
if you don't
form,
mind, if you don't mind, let me just once more. I'm going to. There are 15 people wanting to speak, so I'm asking you the question. Nothing. The mic is still with you. I'm only putting the question clearly. In life, if you want to be happy, I have told you 100 times, it is called PPP. Happiness has three P's. There are three keys: pleasure, peace, and purpose. But today's question is, what is the formula? I have put some random arrow marks, arrow mark going like this, like this, like this. I'm only asking your question on this. I'm not asking Mahabharata, Ramayana. I'm not asking about Satchidananda. I'm not asking for Turiyam. I'm not asking for Prabhu. Because Prabhu is not part of the three P's. And there's no trick. There's no trick in today's game. So nothing, Umang, nothing will speak. My question is how to live with PPP. This is I want the formula from you. Nothing. Over to you.
yes, sir. So, first of all, there are two types of souls in the world, which is awakened. Second is non-awakened. For the awakened soul who is the part of Zoom call, the first P is purpose, because now we are at the age like 99% of the people know what is the real purpose. If we get to know the purpose, peace will automatically come, and then we will enjoy the pleasure as a prasadam. And those who are non-awakened, the cycle will be reversed. First, they will enjoy the pressure, but they not just stop there. They too need to be more jigyasu and then follow the peace and purpose. Yeah, this is my answer.
Good answer. It may not be perfectly right, but you will learn today. You will learn the formula today. But very good way of answering. You are the person who was stuck to the point with the P formula. Thank you. Uma Natraj. Uma, Sridhar, Rashmi, and Ashwin.
Shivam Guruji,
Shiva.
I'm not alone. God is always with me.
Good.
So the simple recipe for eternal happiness is P1 plus P2 plus P3 is equal to H. Or it could be P3 plus P2 plus P1 is equal to H, vice versa. So, for example, when we came to Rishikesh, I got kachori and other things, rasmalai from Manisha. So that was pleasure. And the bliss or the peace was the satsang bhajans in Rishikesh and Haridwar. And finally, the purpose. So when I got pleasure and peace, I found the purpose and I asked myself, who am I? Why have I come here? What is the purpose? So I enjoyed pleasure, I got peace, and finally the question was, what is the ultimate? What next? So you have to integrate everything. Only when you integrate everything, you get that eternal happiness. So that
Good.
is my recipe for
So
eternal happiness.
Umar giving her four. I like this. I like people giving their formula. Umar says P1 plus P2 plus P3. Is that the formula? That we will know by the end of the call. Because Siri told P is for Prabhu. Krishna told P is for renouncing pleasure. Nemswam gave the answer, but Nemswam gave the answer in very good consciousness. But Chabiya, kuch idhar udhar. Sridhar. So let's see. Sridhar, Rashmi, Ashwin, Harindra. Rajanand, Krishna, Atmanand, Siba. Yes.
Shivam Guruji.
Shivam.
Guruji, some practice to help achieving the pleasure, peace, and purpose. For example, mindfulness and meditation and self-reflection and journaling and connecting with nature and
That's correct.
purposing
No, that
peace
is
and
okay.
passions and building a strong relationship and practice gratitude and positivity, Guruji.
All correct. All answers are correct. But what is the formula? Adu gotaagಬೇಕು. What is the formula? You please learn today. Okay, Rashmi. Rashmi, Ashwin, Harindra, Rajanand. Rashmi, are you there, Rashmi? Advait, Ashwin. Yes, Rashmi. Sometime when the person's video is off, we skip the person. Yes, Rashmi.
Shivam, Guruji. Shivam,
Shivam,
Guruji.
Shivam, little louder. Yes.
The formula is peace, pleasure, and
We can't
happiness.
hear you. We can't. Can you hear her? I can't.
Happiness,
Little louder, please. Can't hear
pleasure,
you.
you drop your desire
Yeah.
and you should be give service. You start to give service, so you automatically you are fulfill means content. That's why you are serving others. So that if you give more, you give more, you will get. So automatically you will get peace, pleasure, and purpose.
How will you get? You are telling some magic, but the formula is. I appreciate what you're saying. We should serve others. I agree. But today you will. I hope you will learn the formula. Ashwin, thank you. Ashwin, Harindra, Rajan, and Krishna.
Can you hear me?
I didn't know the question. Today's session is going to be so interesting.
Can you hear me?
Very well.
Okay.
What is the formula?
Pranam. Its formula is straightforward, actually. I'll start with slightly differently than what you had put down. You had put down pleasure, peace, and purpose. I'm starting with peace first, which is the stillness of mind and that listens. Not the absence of noise, but the quiet recognition of what truly matters and studies the heart. So that's peace. The pleasure is of being. And primarily, it means not indulgence. We're not talking about pleasure of sweets or other pleasures. We are talking about the subtle joy of aligning yourself with the moment. So for me, this is pleasure to be on the Zoom call. Purpose is the pulse of being. What's the meaning? What are you trying to do? Purpose, not a task, but to complete, but the truth to yourself. So purpose for me, for example, is the silent vow to live as a witness to what you have been teaching me anyway on these Zoom calls, supreme immortal power, SIP, with total humility and clarity. And yesterday's session, Abba said you were wrong. So we had a discussion. I'm talking about me, that my question to you. But with humility and clarity, we got to the answer a little bit. We're still going to debate that. So basically, in my journey, these three are not goals. They're expressions of the one isness. Peace is the ground, pleasure is a bloom, and the purpose offers light of the way where you're heading.
So what I like is, I like you very beautifully presented your case, very, very beautifully. And I think you're the first person who said, if I'm not mistaken, that it doesn't start with pleasure, it starts with peace. Did anybody say this? I don't know if anybody said this, but I think you're the first person who said that it doesn't start with pleasure, it starts with peace. But then after saying that, you have created a picture, an image, which I would like you to listen to by the end of the call. All right. So, but I'm very interested because many people have, today's call is amazing. I mean, everybody has got, actually the answer is very simple. The formula of eternal happiness is PPP, but everybody has got their own way of expressing it. Thank you, Ashwin. Harindra, Rajanand, Krishna, and Atmanand. Let me see where we go in the next four.
राधे राधे गुरु जी।
Radhe Radhe.
हाँ गुरु जी, अपने हमारे जीवन में क्या क्या पहले से निर्धारित होता है?
क्या क्या?
क्या सब कुछ चीजें पहले से निर्धारित होती है कि हमारे जीवन में जो भी होता है?
डिसाइड होते हैं?
हाँ।
नहीं,
गुरु
सब
के
कुछ
कर्मों
डिसाइड, सब कुछ डिसाइडेड नहीं होता है ना। वो कुछ चीज डिसाइड होता है, कुछ चीज हमारे अभी के कर्म से डिसाइड होते हैं ना।
क्या क्या चीज डिसाइड होती है गुरु जी?
आपका, आपके माँ बाप डिसाइड होते हैं।
हाँ।
आप लड़का या लड़की होगी डिसाइड होता है।
अच्छा।
आप पहले 8-10 साल में क्या करेंगे डिसाइड होता है। आपके पहला 15 साल तो डिसाइड होता है।
हाँ।
उसके बाद आप जब बड़े बन जाते हैं फिर कुछ डिसाइड नहीं होता है। फिर आपके अभी के कर्म आपके जिंदगी में आगे बढ़ाते हैं आपको।
नहीं नहीं गुरु जी, कौन सा काम वगैरह सब कुछ डिसाइड होता है पहले से?
ना 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 ना, सब कुछ
कौन क्या
डिसाइड
काम
नहीं
करेगा?
होता। हर इंसान को अपना कर्म चुनने का अधिकार है।
अच्छा।
लेकिन आप ये नहीं चुन सकते मेरे माँ बाप को चुनना है, नहीं चुन सकते माँ बाप को।
नहीं, वो नहीं चुन सकते।
आप नहीं चुन सकते कि मुझे लड़की बनना है, नहीं। आजकल वो भी जुगाड़ हो सकता है, लेकिन आप ऐसा नहीं कि आप बोलो मुझे लड़की बननी थी। कैसे लड़की? अभी चेंज करना है तो चेंज करो, लेकिन कभी परफेक्ट बॉडी नहीं होगा आपका।
अच्छा।
तो
नहीं
सुनिए
तो गुरु
आज का,
जी,
हाँ बोलिए।
जैसे किसी किसी के जन्म कोई गलत, मतलब जैसे कसाई के घर में हो गया तो वो तो वही कर्म करेगा ना गुरु जी?
ना, वो बदला सकता है। कसाई अपना काम छोड़ के एक फार्मर बन सकता है,
अच्छा, वो
किसान
उसके
किसान बन
नसीब,
सकता है।
उसके
कसाई
नसीब में नहीं,
कसाई से किसान बन सकता है।
उसके नसीब में नहीं है भाई, यही काम करेगा ये?
नसीब में, खुद नसीब जैसे कोई बात नहीं,
अच्छा।
नसीब जैसे कोई बात नहीं, सिर्फ कर्म चलता है। ओके, आज का डिस्कशन पीपीपी, ठीक है। राजानंद, थैंक यू। राजानंद, कृष्णा, आत्मानंद एंड शिवा।
Shubham sir,
शिवम सर,
sir,
बोलिए।
question is eternal happiness, PPP.
करेक्ट।
I would
हाँ,
like,
बी वेरी क्लियरली फोकस्ड। आप बहुत दिन के बाद बोल रहे हैं, बताइए।
हाँ, sir, I would like to say it must be purpose, then peace, and then pleasure. That is
हाँ,
sattvic pleasure.
देखिए,
Sattvic
I
pleasure
think
आएगा.
but somebody has told this before you. I think who told like this? I don't remember.
Okay,
Was
sir.
it Nemsam told? Who told? I don't know. But you are saying the formula is first purpose, then
Peace, peace. Then there will
and
be
then
pleasure. Sattvic pleasure. Sattvic pleasure will be there from the peace.
sattvic pleasure.
Yeah. उसको बोल सकते हैं हम अपनी
कचौड़ी,
अपनी बात.
कचौड़ी, ये हमारी उमा नटराज बोलते हैं, हमने पकोड़ा, कचौड़ी, रसमलाई खाया। वो खा
वो
सकते
तो
हैं, नहीं
वो
खा
तो
सकते हैं?
उसी का वो तो उसी का सर, वो तो उसी की राह पे है ना सर। थोड़ा सा क्लियर करता हूं मैं अपनी बात। बिकॉज नेचुरली पीस एंड प्लेजर कम्स इन द वे ऑफ द पर्पस। जब आप पर्पस पे हो तो ये आते रहेंगे। जैसे हम कहीं जा रहे हैं, अभी हम कहीं जा रहे हैं, जैसे केदारनाथ जा रहे हैं, रास्ते में टूरिस्ट स्पॉट आते हैं अच्छे से, हम वहां बैठते हैं, चाय पीते हैं, मजा लेते हैं, लेकिन मन में केदारनाथ है, मन में केदारनाथ है। वी हैव टू रीच देयर, सो द पर्पस इज देयर। वी आर टेकिंग pakoda, that is okay, pleasure, but that is
Good,
sattvic. Till then purpose is in the mind, so
very,
enjoy it and move on.
गुड आंसर, गुड। आपने तो अच्छा एग्जाम्पल दे दिया। जैसे जैसे जिंदगी में और कुछ काम नहीं है, सिर्फ केदारनाथ जाना है और पकोड़ा खाना है, तो ये तो ये तो डेली तो नहीं होता है ना। कृष्णा, ओके, गुड, वेरी गुड आंसर, वेरी गुड आंसर। लेकिन थोड़ा सिप के हिसाब से थोड़ा उसमें कुछ जुगाड़ है। कृष्णा एंड आत्मानंद, शिवा एंड सिमी।
हाँ,
I am following the arrow direction, because
Yes.
if we continue seeking pleasure, because pleasure is outside, if we continue seeking pleasure, we'll never find peace. So
Good.
we have to drop when we move forward. We have to drop that, because pleasure is outside, and you have taught us happiness is a state of being which is within. So we move to the second peak of happiness, which is peace, and then we have to find the purpose. And once we are enlightened with the truth, we stop seeking. No, we don't require anything. We are already in the state of happiness, eternal state of happiness. So when we come down, all three, as Uma Natarajan said, we can integrate. But when we move forward, I don't think we need to integrate achievement and success, and we carry all the baggage, and your upward journey will be heavy. We have to drop it and move forward.
Very beautiful. So what is the formula?
To reach onward journey, it is P1 minus P1, little of P2, and once you get P, the last peak, everything is there. Everything, we are in that. We have discovered the inner
Now,
state of eternal happiness.
from 30 minutes back till now, you have moved from complete you moved from normal state to complete consciousness. Now you're in complete consciousness. But your thinking process is very, very tight. But what you have said needs some correction. So you have to think one more time. What you said is P1 is, you have to leave P1. That's what you
We
said.
have to live. When we move forward,
You're the
if
only
you
one
are,
who's saying you have to leave.
aapka
Then
ek
you're saying
sentence,
little bit
yeah,
of P2. Bolo,
peace
bolo.
is required. No, peace. We have to still the mind, and we have to be. We need faith. We need love. All that comes in the second peak. That
And
is
then,
the
but you said
understanding.
we want little bit of P2, you told.
Yeah, because P2 is, then you have to leave that peak and then move forward.
Then
Only
little
then
bit
we'll
of
get
P2
the
means little bit of P1 also, or no P1 at all.
P1. I don't think we need zero.
Good. And then little bit
P1
of
is
P2.
zero. P2 will trigger you, will empower you to move forward, because we are in that peace
And then
state of. And once you reach P3, Satchit Anand, Abhi, we don't seek outside. We have discovered the truth that
then you don't need
eternal happiness,
then you don't need P1.
it comes automatically. Doesn't come, it is okay. Baad mein jao.
Good. I like your answer. Let me see what SIP is going to give the end of the thing. Okay, but good. I like your consciousness. You've turned around from uh, normal answer to conscious answer. Yes, Atmanand will be where Atmanand today. Atmanand, Siba, Simi, and Shivam.
Yeah, Shivam Guruji.
Shivam.
So I'll try to complicate matters.
You are trying to complicate. He's
Yeah, I'll try to answer it in a complicated way.
Yeah, stick to PP, but stick to the P.
Yeah, 3 P's. So basically, from an engineer mind, there are these 3 circles: pleasure, peace, and purpose. So
Correct.
if you put them together like a Venn diagram, at the center, you'll have a point where you have purpose, peace, and pleasure, all the 3 together. That is the eternal happiness.
Correct. Absolutely correct. Now tell the formula.
No, the formula is that point where all the 3 are there.
So explain that, that everybody is not engineer. I'm not engineer. How can I understand you?
That I think in the end of the call you will explain. But the key point is all 3 have to be there.
No, what is that part is 100% correct. So therefore, when Krishna said, "वो pleasure नहीं होगा भाड़ में जाओ," नहीं वो pleasure तो चाहिए.
No. What I feel is, in the first stage, we run behind pleasure. When you have purpose, whatever pleasure comes, you just, accept it as a prasadam. So you
are
enjoy the
100%
pleasure, but you don't run behind it. That's what I feel. I think that's what Krishna is also trying to convey, is what I feel.
Look at this. One Zoom call, one simple formula of PPP, and we're all struggling. We're all struggling to get to, we are very clear. I have told this 1,000 times. My new song is in Instagram. My new song is, "To be happy, you must pick the magic ball. To be happy, you must pick the magic ball. The happy ball has 3 P's. It is pleasure, purpose, peace. Happy ball has 3 P's. It is pleasure, purpose, peace. You must live with these 3 P's. These are the 3 happy keys." So if you don't have these 3 happy keys, now sometimes I have achieved purpose, but I need to eat this bhel. If I don't eat this bhel, then I have to eat something. I can't eat nothing. Whether it is chapati, whether it is anything. For me, whether Manisha gave us rasamalai in Rishikesh or she gave pakoda, everybody was enjoying. But what is the formula? Today we will discover. Today, Atmanand said correctly, all three have to be merged. What is the method? What is the formula? Siba, Simi, Shivoham, and Anchi. Anchi is new. Yes, Siba.
Pranam Guruji, immense gratitude Guruji.
Pranam.
Guruji, when your purpose is clear, purpose is the priority. At that time, Guruji, you will automatically have that discrimination, dispassion, discipline, and desire for the liberation.
तो formula क्या है?
बोलती हूँ ना इसके बाद में. This will be the automatic process. You don't have to renounce anything, Guruji. This will lead to peace and purposefulness. Peace and pleasure. और उसमें भी सच्चा गुरु होना बहुत जरूरी है गुरु. This is my formula.
आप तो गुरु के लिए हमेशा कुछ ना कुछ डायलॉग तो गुरु के लिए बोलना है. Thank you.
गुरु की वजह से तो हम लोग इधर है ना, नहीं तो क्या होती हालत.
Simi, Shivoham, Anchi, and Nemsom. Let me see. At 8:50, I will go faster. 8:50 tak we have time. I want minimum 5 to 7 minutes to explain today. Simi.
Shivoham, sir. Sir, I don't know. I am associating it with some other answer of ABCD. P into A plus P into B plus P into C equals to D. That is.
क्या P?
P multiplied by A, like pleasure with acceptance, plus peace with your best effort, P into B, plus purpose with complete awareness, complete consciousness, P into C is equals to D, the divine instrument. Then you will be the Satchidananda. Sorry, I am created.
No, this is not. This is what the mind does. The mind comes and my mind gives you so many. Nothing wrong. Not toxic. No toxic thought. But the mind sometimes gives us something to. It takes us into one cycle. The mind.
Yeah.
So it's nothing wrong in this particular thing because you are in consciousness. But we are sticking to PPP.
Yeah.
Thank you. Shivoham, Anchi, Nemsom, and Prakash.
Shivam Saji.
Yes, sir.
Saji, my three in order are first should be purpose.
Good.
जीने का मकसद तू है प्रभु.
Then
we have, for that we have to be in peace. So
good.
We have to kill the mind. Man ye dushman bada.
Very good.
Third will be pleasure. Kill all the external pleasures. If you want to जीने का मकसद तू है प्रभु चाहिए तो you have to go internal. Internal में you have to मेरे प्रीतम मेरे प्रेमी सब कुछ तुम ही, मेरे दिल में बस तुम ही हो, छोड़ के सारी दुनिया, दिल में है तू आंखों में है तू.
So you are saying not P1, you're saying not P1, P2, P3, P3, P2, P1. You're going reverse.
Yes, sir ji.
Okay, thank you. Let me see if that's the right answer. We will know. Anchi and Nemsom, Sip and Shivraj, Mini Air, Rumataji, Raghavendra, Pix, Abba. I think we will close at Abba. I will not go beyond Abba. Okay? Abba is
Shivoham, Guruji. Shivoham. Sip, this is actually Priya. Sometimes I log in as Auntie. It's my daughter's name.
Okay, yes, Priya.
Yeah, so it depends. The Zoom itself chooses the name.
No problem.
I just wanted to comment about, traditionally it says the 4 Purusharthas in life for a human being is Dharma, Artha, Kama, Moksha.
Correct.
So, and that is interpreted, to link it with the PPP, it is explained as whatever, as a human being, you will have desires. And the only way you can fulfill is through getting some sort of wealth, material prosperity or material means. So you need the material means to fulfill your desires. But whatever these activities are, they should be within the framework of dharma and with the goal of moksha. So the purpose is moksha, and also it is the starting point should be dharma. It should be dharmic. In terms of at every level, it should not be something that goes against the laws of nature or normal common behavior, shouldn't be harmful to others or to yourself. So within this framework of dharma and moksha, you can do whatever you want.
No, very good. I like your flow of thought. But like I said, Priya, we are sticking to PPP. So I'm respecting your suggestions. But I hope you're there till the end of the call where you get the answer from the PPP point of view. Okay.
And one more comment I just wanted to make, Guruji. Why don't we say Aham Brahmasmi instead of Tattvamasi? Like if we're talking to ourselves and asserting,
You can
Tattvamasi would
please,
be
if you ask me this tomorrow in detail, I will give you the answer. Tomorrow's open house. We can discuss in detail tomorrow 8 o'clock. Please come early 8 o'clock, and I'll give you the complete detailed answer. How Tattvamasi and Aham Brahmasmi are connected, we will discuss tomorrow. Okay. Thank you. We can do the 4 Mahavakyas also at this Friday Zoom session. Nemsong.
Prabhu, then I was thinking purpose minus pleasure is equal to peace.
Purpose minus pleasure equal to peace. ये कहाँ से आ गया आपका
It's
formula?
like I was thinking because I should be free from body and mind. So pleasure goes there. So I'm not, what do you say, entangled with pleasure.
But
And then
my
when
dear,
I'm there, I will be in peace because I live as an enlightened ego. Then the purpose is I am a Jivan Mukta, I see sip in all.
so you are saying what is the formula? P3.
Purpose minus pleasure is equal to peace. Because in peace only happiness will be there.
But you're minusing pleasure, then one key is gone out of happiness.
Huh?
One key you're minusing, you're saying one key you want to minus.
Ultimately, you should first controlling of the mind. I am free from body, I am free from mind. Mind frees me, body frees me. That will only come.
Today's answer, you are going to love it. So you try to give me a comment. Love today's answer is, I don't know where Sip gave me the answer. I don't know how. I don't know sometimes how Sip speaks to me. I don't know. But Sip spoke to me when I was entering the call today. Sip Prakash, Shivraj, Mini AiR and Rumataji. Let's go fast. Come on. We don't have time. We have to go fast.
Guruji.
Yes, sir.
PPP literally means private public partnership. So this is a partnership between pleasure, peace, and purpose, which leads us to the ultimate P, which is Prabhu.
Good. I like your creativity. Shivraj, let's see. क्या formula है? PPP का formula क्या है?
Partnership between pleasure, peace, and purpose. You can't
Okay,
give
Shivraj.
one to read, which leads us to Prabhu.
Okay, good. Shivraj, come on.
Shivam Guruji.
Yes.
Shivam Guruji.
Shivam, boliye.
So I will go other way. Like somebody said, no, 3 circles, intersection of 3 circle is basically. So
Engineer.
So I want to say 3 circles, but bigger circle is purpose. And smaller circle, in between circle is basically peace, and smallest circle is purpose. Pleasure. So pleasure is tested by people who are in avidya and even the awakened people. But peace is coming only the guys who are on the purpose, basically journey of awakening. And once you are awakened, once you are knowing the purpose, definitely peace comes automatically. Peace is a part of purpose, and pleasure you enjoy. If it comes or it doesn't come, basically you don't go for the basically pleasure. It comes automatically. You are not waiting for the pleasure basically. So if comes, you take a prasad. So that is what I want to say.
Very interesting. But today's answer, something, what you're going to learn today in the call can be 1 hour discussion with your friends. You can have a 1 hour discussion with your friends on this subject.
I have one more point. Actually, I send you SMS. I don't know whether it is noted. So some of the YouTube videos, maybe podcast, or even I try to download day 1, day 2 meditation. So some of the uploading maybe YouTube videos cannot be downloaded. So we need to pay for it. So there is some setting is required basically.
Huh? Yes, okay. I think the people have got your message. They're working on it. You don't have to pay. You don't have to pay. Please don't pay anything. We will check it. Okay?
Because I want to download and.
Okay. Huh? No, please, by tomorrow, if it's not sorted, please tell me one more time, please.
All the podcasts were made by you. Maybe cannot be downloaded, even the meditation.
No, everything should be downloaded. I will check it today immediately. Please put it urgently in Nishan chat. Okay. Thank you. Mini AiR. Rumataji, Raghvendra, Pix, Abha.
Sir.
Shivam.
The purpose is seed that you sow. Peace is the flower that blossom. And pleasure is the fragrance that you pleasure. as you much want it.
Poetic. आप कमल जी से चाय पिए क्या आज? नहीं.
The worldly way is different. It is from pleasure, peace to purpose. Spiritual way is purpose, peace, and pleasure.
Actually, I also was thinking the same way till I came to the call and Sip spoke to me. I was speaking the same, exactly what you said was in my head in the call today.
Oh, I
But
can read your mind then.
Sip stopped me. Sip told me no. So मैंने Sip को बात सुना. That I took 30 seconds to listen to Sip, which I will tell you in 4 minutes from now.
Okay.
Thank you. Rumata ji, what you're saying is right. But small correction is required. I will tell you what. Rumata ji, Raghavendra, Pix and Abba.
प्रणाम गुरुजी शिवोहम.
प्रणाम. बोलिए.
गुरुजी आज तो आप डांट लगाएंगे जरूर मुझे, क्योंकि मैंने तो बिल्कुल ही उसको ना हिंदी में कर दिया है. 3 P's को प्यार से प्रभु पाना.
गलती तो कुछ नहीं है. लेकिन फॉर्मूला तो अलग है ना. प्यार से प्रभु पाना सही है, लेकिन फॉर्मूला नहीं है. ओके. Raghavendra, thank you. Raghavendra, Pix and Abba. And then we will, Premchand ji will give comment after my time. Premchand ji, आप रुकिएगा, मेरे comment के बाद आप बात करना. Raghavendra.
Yeah, namaste, Guruji.
Namaste.
I have the same analogy of 3 circles like P1, P2, P3. If I consider the intersection of all these things, the intersection of P1, P2, P3 is equal to the eternal happiness. That's the formula.
No, that's okay. I am not denying that these 3 P1, P2, P3 are happiness.
Yeah.
But I want you all to learn in consciousness what is my goal. I want all of you to have eternal happiness. I want you all to be ambassadors of happiness. I want you all to be masters of happiness. And today I'm going to tell you what Sip told me.
Okay.
And it starts with also many of you, right? From Siri, Krishna, who was that? Who said that? Ashwin. Very interesting things. But let's come to the end of it. Pix, thank you.
Shivam Guruji, according to me, peace is the foundation of happiness. Everyone wants happiness. So peace come first, then purpose come, because purpose give you long-term prospectus. And the pleasure are the take as a prasadam of Prabhu. You are not pleasure. You are not slave of pleasures. So peace, purpose, and pleasure.
अलग फॉर्मूला आ गया. P2, P3, P1. ये आपका फॉर्मूला है.
Yes.
Okay. Abba, thank you. Thank you for your formula. Abba.
Well, I've got it a little mixed up. I would say we're looking to achieve happiness, which is a mixture of peace and pleasure.
Right.
So purpose, that is the purpose for happiness. So purpose obviously comes first, and then a mixture of peace and pleasure comes from that. That's it.
Okay. But it's interesting for you to capture what I'm going to say now. Okay, Abba? Thank you. Premchand ji, आप जरा बोल दीजिए, फिर मैं बताता हूँ. Then Uma, if you want to give comment, let's give Premchand ji chance to, because मुझे अभी 5 मिनट चाहिए जवाब देने के लिए. बोलिए Premchand ji. Premchand ji, give Premchand ji the mic. And then I want to speak. Premchand ji.
Shivam Gurudev.
Shivam, बोलिए.
When we start following the path of spiritualism,
yeah,
our main purpose is to unite with divine.
Yes.
Now we have to achieve, how to achieve, then the first of all, pleasure. We have to live outward pleasure. And how will we achieve? We have to start living with contentment, 100% contentment. Whenever we start following, living with contentment, it will automatically kill your desire, mind and ego. And learn to love peace to all, love to all. It will give you eternal peace. It will also take you to the purpose. And the last is, so long we are living in society, learn to be detached attachment. It will, and the total accept and surrender. It will also give you peace. It will also transform to the purpose.
Good. Thank you, Premchand ji. Okay, now thank you, Premjit. I'm going to take the next 5 minutes from you. So, my dear friends, are you ready? Ready, everybody? Here we go. If you want to be happy, you need 3 P's. You need the 3 keys of pleasure, peace, and purpose. When I came to the call, Prabhu told me, my mind told me, you cannot have pleasure, peace, and purpose. You must have purpose, peace, and pleasure. As I was coming to the call, SIP told me wrong. SIP told me it's wrong. So I stopped to analyze as I was walking to the call. So what Krishna said is correct. What Krishna said, as long as there's pleasure, as long as you're running after pleasure and pleasure and pleasure and pleasure and pleasure, you will never discover purpose. Correct or wrong? Nobody can deny this. We cannot take P1. So this intersection of 3 circles, P1 the 1 goes out of the P. So now comes the next point. If I'm able to live with Vairagya, if I'm able to be a master of my desires and pleasure, that means what happens? If I'm able to leave achievement, chase, race, maze, ace, in that moment, basically, I still the mind. I still the mind and peace I find. So now, if I want to really be happy, I have to move from pleasure to peace, achievement to fulfillment. But when I'm having peace, the problem is I'm not happy still because there is still the ego, that anger, hate, revenge, and jealousy. I have not achieved mantra jeene ka shanti anand pyar. I can only achieve that when I go from neti neti tattvamasi. I need to go there. Now my question is this. From pleasure, can I go to purpose? From pleasure, I cannot go to purpose. So P1 goes out of the picture when I'm in P2, peace. At P2, I can discover purpose. Without P2, if there's no peace, you cannot discover purpose. Therefore, you need to go from P to P, from P1 to P2. You must let P1 go and P2 should come into place. With P2, peace, you reach P3, which is purpose. When you reach P3, purpose, then you can eat pakoda. Then you can eat jalebi. Then the pleasure becomes a prasadam. So if you really want to teach people 3 keys of happiness, it starts with peace. Because without peace, you cannot achieve your purpose. Ship told me this, that if anybody wants to achieve the 3 P's, the intersection of 3 circles, it has to start. You cannot achieve purpose, my dear friends. You cannot achieve enlightenment without your state of being contentment and fulfillment. Because if you are the slave of pleasure, then you cannot. Peace is just an intermediate, but peace is the first P, P2. So you must go through. All of you gave the right answer, but in different ways. So today onwards, you must see if I'm giving you the right answer, and tomorrow, if I'm wrong, you have to correct. If you have to question if Stip has given me anything wrong, the 3 P's of happiness are peace, not pleasure. Krishna said, right, if you are running after pleasure, you can never discover peace. You can never discover purpose. You will only be pleasure, bhel puri, biryani, tandoori, butter, makhan wala, Chinese, chop suey, ice cream. You will never discover your purpose. But how can you discover your purpose? You can only discover your purpose when you still the mind, and peace you find. In peace, you're in consciousness. In consciousness, there is awakening, there's realization. You discover your purpose. When you discover your purpose, any pleasure is okay. Any pleasure coming into your hand is provided your purpose, you will not be a slave of your pleasure. Pleasure will come in your hand as a prasadam. So the right answer came actually from Pix, from Prabhu in Krishan Singhal. Pix gave the right answer. I don't know he's still on the call or he's left the call, but he gave the answer. And I didn't, just two questions before. SIP will always give the answer to somebody. So he just said one thing, P2, P3, and then P1. So today it's 9:01. A very interesting thing. I've given you all a formula. Everybody gave, right from Siri to all of you, all gave the right answer. Nemsom was very close. Nemsom told the same thing. शायर, आपने ये बोला, लेकिन आप बोल के थोड़ा आपका चाबी ऐसा उधर चले गया. Somebody else talked about the locker with 3 keys. Who spoke about the locker with, I think, Blico? My dear friends, tomorrow you must question me if you have missed this. But this is the way forward. If you want eternal happiness, first move from pleasure to peace. Move from P1 to P2. In P2, peace, discover P3 purpose. After P3 purpose, eat masala dosa, eat rava dosa, eat anything, because you are not a slave to that pleasure. But to be happy, you need P2, you need P3, and you need P1. All the three are the AiR happiness secret. With folded hands, I